Hey, what's up guys, DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we got the news for the brand new UR Dabi, the Shigaraki, and all the memories that are coming out with this new banner. We actually got it ahead of time for the first time, like, ever, so we know kind of what their kits are going to be and what the memories are going to do. So, with that said, let's hop in. Let's start with the UR Dabi. This is my first time reading the effects. I have not looked at them yet, so I'll kind of tell you guys my reaction and what I think of the characters as we go. His plus ultra skill is deals XX damage. Obviously, we don't know exactly how much yet. It's going to be a flat number, probably 600, 550, 650, 700%. You know, they typically keep it around that range. He deals that damage to a single opponent with a high chance of burning the opponent for 3 turns. That high chance is really, really good. And then he has a high chance of burning the character for 3 turns. I think that means, yeah, he has a high chance of burning himself for 3 turns too. So that is kind of a downside. Interesting. It's kind of giving me Kaminari vibes. Alright, let's read his action skills. His first action skill deals, you know, probably 300, 350% damage, normal amounts. To all opponents, high chance of causing all opponents to burn, and Hellfire, so high chance of causing all opponents to burn, that's really good. Medium chance of causing all opponents to burn for 3 turns, even better, and then high chance of burning the character for 3 turns. I'm pretty sure that's him burning himself again, so... And then... his other action skill deals XX damage, once again, probably around 300% to all opponents, decreases power of all opponents by so much percentage, probably like 25% or something like that for 3 turns. And medium chance of burning all opponents for 3 turns, high chance of burning the character for 3 turns, so he has a high chance of burning himself again. So basically what I'm reading so far is Dabi's going to hurt himself, just like the anime, so... that's going to be interesting to see how this works out. I wonder how much he burns himself for. Is it a normal burn? Is it like a reduced burn? We'll see. Hopefully the damage that he outputs and the fact that he has a high to medium chance to burn all opponents kind of counterbalances the fact that he's going to burn himself with every ability he uses. But we'll see. His first auto skill is called Arrogant Eyes, increases character's critical hit rate by, who knows what that could be. It could be anywhere between 25 and 50%. I imagine it's going to be on the lower end, but we'll see. When burning, so, okay. So when Dabi is burning, it's going to increase his critical hit rate, and then it increases character's plus ultra gauge by whatever percentage when the battle starts. Okay, that's pretty normal, that's good. Alright, and then his other auto skill, Secretive, increases character skill impact by a certain percentage, once again probably anywhere between 25 and 50% when burning, and also reduces the burning damage to character by this percentage. There it is, the reduced burning. Okay, so, depending on the percentages you see here, depending on what these percentages end up being, Dabi has a really interesting kit, because basically he's going to be raising his skill impact and raising his critical hit rate when he himself is on fire, and as you saw with all his abilities, he's basically lighting himself on fire the whole time. And that would normally be a big debuff, except for the fact that he is also reducing the burning damage. So now instead of it being like a huge detriment to him, it's actually a big buff to him when he's burning, which is kind of weird. So like, and I think even if another character for whatever reason caught Dabi on fire, that burning is still going to help him increase his skill impact and his critical hit rate, which is pretty good. I think it's the first character in the game to actually take like a detriment and be like, oh yeah, we're going to turn this detriment into something that helps them. So that is interesting. Once again, it will all come down to this percentage right here probably, and this auto skill also reduces burning damage to character by whatever percentage. To determine whether or not this Dabi is really good, or subpar, or just flat out bad. This percentage is going to decide it all. So we'll see what they do with that. With that said, let's watch his plus ultra. If it loads, there it goes. Okay, pretty cool plus ultra. Looks pretty good. It might be better in game, hopefully a little less blurry than it was right there for whatever reason. Looks cool though. Alright, let's go back and look at the SR Shigaraki. So let's go through his just like we did with Dabi, and we'll see. I'll tell you what I think of this SR character. Now, there's not a lot of SR characters in this game I rate. Like, they're okay. There's a few that are really good, but most SRs are not worth spending your resources on, so we'll see if Shigaraki is even worth spending resources on. So, deals a certain amount of damage, once again, probably 500, 550, something like that. Damage to a single opponent, medium chance of causing fear in the opponent for 2 turns, high chance of causing fear if the opponent is a strength type, for whatever reason. Probably because All Might's a strength type? I don't know. Deals blank percentage to a single opponent for his first action skill, Collapse, and a low chance of causing fear in the opponent for 2 turns, higher chance of causing fear if the opponent is a strength type, higher chance. I wish they would tell us what higher chance means. Okay, his second action skill is Game Over. It decreases a single opponent's defense by a certain percentage for 3 turns. Also decreases the opponent's critical hit rate by a certain percentage for 3 turns. This ability right here, that is really good. Decreasing an opponent's defense and decreasing their critical hit rate. This makes him a very solid SR character. His other action skills and his plus ultra, the fears, are kind of meh. Fear isn't, I don't feel, that strong in this game. But this right here, the Game Over, is a really good action skill, even though it doesn't do damage. Let's take a look at his auto skills. Symbol of Fear. Okay. Symbol of Peace, Symbol of Fear. Increases critical hit rate of all ally League of Villains characters by whatever percentage. Okay, that is good. That is a really good passive ability. Wow, these 2 abilities right here for an SR character make the SR character worth it. This character might actually be worth investing in if you're going to run a League of Villains team. I'm actually so far liking this Shigaraki a lot. Alright, let's take a look at his last auto skill. Once per turn, or sorry, once per battle, not turn, it'd be insane if it was per turn. Increases character's plus ultra gauge by whatever percentage they're going to give us, 25, 50, 40, whatever, when HP is below 50%. That's not a great auto skill. It's a common auto skill among a lot of SRs, so that one's just okay. But these 2 skills right here, for me, personally make the Shigaraki probably a character that I will invest in just to do a showcase and kind of see how he is. I think these would be very good abilities for a League of Villains team to he's just kind of like a support unit for your League of Villains team to make them better, to hit harder, and so on and so forth. So he could be a decent character. We'll have to see how the fears play out, but so far, when I've seen fears and used fears in the game, I have not been super impressed, so we'll see. Overall, SR Shigaraki looking like a solid card. Okay, let's look at the UR memory. I'm excited to see the name on this. Double the Toga. Okay, I have not seen the name before. Once again, this is my first time clicking through it all. Alright, auto skill. Increases character's skill impact by whatever percentage when equipped by a villain. Also, once per battle, regenerates character's HP by whatever percentage for 1 turn when HP is below 30%. That is, I'm tempted to say, really good. We don't know the exact percentages yet, except for one thing. I don't like this below 30%. Below 30% is where you start to get dangerous. So, depending on the percentage here, like if this says like heal for 70% or something like that, when it's below 30%, okay, this UR memory is like S tier, really, really good. But if this is like by 10% for 1 turn or 20%, you know, it's kind of like, 20% gets you back to 50% HP, assuming you're at 29% because it says below 30%. So this could be a really good memory or a really bad UR memory. Once again, it comes down to the percentage, and we don't know the exact percentage yet. The art, though, looks sick. Looks really, really cool. Okay, the next SR memory we're going to look at is Boys Love Sweets. Alrighty. I think we have the girls love sweets already, so might as well add in the boys love sweets. When equipped by a male character, increases character skill impact by whatever percentage, and increases characters plus ultra gauge by whatever percentage. So I think it's pretty much the same as girls love sweets. If I were to go look right now, let me see if I can pull that up really quickly and see the percentages for girls love sweets. Memories, memory list. I'm doing this on my phone separate from the computer, so give me just a second here. And let's see if we can find that. Okay. Come on, phone. Load. Alright, girls love sweets. So I'm going to assume that this boys love sweet percentage is going to be roughly the same as girls love sweets. So I fully maxed out girls love sweets memory, increases characters max HP by 25%. So just fill that in here. When equipped by a male character, increases character skill impact by 25% roughly. And further increases characters max HP by 25% when equipped by a female character. This one is the increases characters plus ultra gauge by 25% when the battle starts. So I imagine a fully maxed out SR memory for boys love sweets will be 25% for both to match the girls love sweets. Not quite the same thing, the same abilities, which is good, but they should be roughly the same percentage. Alright. And lastly, let's take a look at the memory that has plagued the game for a few days now, because people have been trying to do this mission to limit break this memory, delude, deceive, and befuddle. If you were wondering where that memory was and you could not find it, here it is. It is coming out with the new Dabi update. And so what does it do? It increases character speed by a percentage, okay, probably 25%, roughly 30%. If there are any League of Villain characters on the team. So this will be good for PvP, potentially, so far reading it. I haven't read the rest, but that could be good for a League of Villains PvP team. Also increases characters plus ultra move skill impact by whatever percentage from the 4th turn onward. Yeah, so this is definitely a PvP centered memory, and the art does look pretty cool. I like the Shoto right there. I actually really like that art for that Shoto. And for the Asui, yeah. They look better than the main card art to me. But yeah, so this is definitely a PvP centered memory, and it looks very, very sick. I will be doing summons for this character, these memories, Shigaraki, okay? So make sure you check out that video when it comes out. What do you guys think of the new Dabi, the Shigaraki, the memories? Is there one thing you're more excited for than the other? How do you feel about Dabi? Do you feel like he's good, he's bad? Are you kind of like me where you're on the fence and you're not sure? It's going to depend on what those percentages are. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, or leave me some comments below. Thank you. Peace.